Hey everybody, meet Galileo. He is the panther chameleon that was featured a couple of weeks ago in my unboxing video. He is my new yellow-bodied blue bar male panther chameleon. I got him from the wonderful breeder October Hunt. And I'd love for you guys to get a good look at his colors, but he's kind of afraid of the phone. My goal today is to clean his cage, so I needed somewhere for him to go. So I have him on this regrowing hibiscus tree. You can see the leaves are really small. But he is eyeballing my phone and he does not like me. He's trying to hide. But you can see his gorgeous blue and yellow coloration. Some of the red on his throat. He is keeping an eye on us. Chameleons like to be up high, so he's a bit more comfortable us being this low. But anyway, he's trying to navigate this tree, which is a little bit too big for him, but we'll keep checking on him. So I'm going to go clean his cage. This is his cage. And I'm about to take all the trees out of it and wipe it down. So this is a nice set of 2 dragon trees. They are both non-toxic to chameleons. And he likes to hide in these leaves. Some of them are kind of dead though, so we're going to do some quick pulling out of those leaves that need a little bit of help or just aren't making it. This one. And some of these at the bottom. The thing about a chameleon setup is the parts of the plants that are on the lower end, the lower parts of the cage, do not get the sunlight that they normally would get in the wild. In the rainforest, it actually happens the same way. You have the top canopy, which gets all the sunlight, and then you have the bottom canopy, which have plants that have adapted to life in very shaded environments. These trees in a yard or something would get really big and they would have all the light they want, but in a home cage you have a big light source that beats down on them, and then plants and other things will shade the lower branches. So a lot of the times this will end up happening. You can also very easily overwater a tree inside of a chameleon cage with a dripper or a spray system, a misting system like my Mist King. So what you want to do is make sure that your pots that your plants are in have good nutritious soil that cannot be eaten by the chameleon. Also try to avoid toxic fertilizers and try to avoid constantly keeping your soil under your misting system or drip system so that it doesn't stay consistently sopping wet, which can cause your roots to rot and your plants to die very sadly. Oh, poor babe. They can be overwatered. This guy, however, looks pretty healthy. Let's go get the second tree. Checking on the chameleon first. He looks like he could use a little bit of help. Here you go. I'm gonna go on this thing. Alright. Next is the very depressed umbrella tree. This is a golden scheffler, and as you can see, the leaves like to collect a lot of water and also provide a great hiding spot for your chameleon. But the lower leaves really lack sunlight and they have a lot of difficulties. So we want to gently get rid of those dying, dead leaves. It's so sad when this happens. You lose whole big bunches of leaves. But the chameleon really likes to hide in these, and I think I might actually need to get a napkin or something to put all this stuff on. Look how high up you are! Something that I found that I now have to look out for, at least in this plant, is the accumulation of chameleon poop. It's one reason I take the plants out to clean them. And what you want to do is just get a paper towel, gently rub the poop off of the leaves. Make sure you get all of it. Try to go over your plant really thoroughly for signs of shed or poop to cut down on the chance of anything bacterial or parasites or anything growing. It's kind of a tedious process, but it's well worth it for the cleanliness of your chameleon cage and the health of your chameleon. A good way of knowing where poop may reside is trying to figure out where your chameleon likes to bask and chill out the most. That's usually where poop will be, on the lower leaves. Also, checking through your trees can help you determine what your chameleon's been up to. For instance, he's been shedding and pooping. When you think you've done all you can do for the tree, it's time to move on to the next part of cage cleaning, the bottom. Take a paper towel and do the best you can to get everything off the bottom. I actually got a grocery bag to make gathering the big leaves easier. Look at all this shed skin. It's amazing that something so small produced so much skin. This is a vinegar and hot water solution that I'm going to dip this paper towel in and clean the bottom, sides, and even the screen of the cage. So just wipe everything down. Okay, the floor's not perfect, but it looks somewhat decent. Now let's do the sides. So you want to wipe the screen down really lightly. Go ahead and get that all done all the way to the top. And just wipe it down on the inside. Now I'm going to take a spray bottle of clean water and just spray the sides to kind of rinse off any residue. Just lightly spray it. Not too much to get through the mesh and mess up your walls or anything. And then just like spraying Windex on a window, you want to wipe it down again with a dry cloth to kind of dry all the water off. And after you're done with all that, you can put everything back in the cage. So let's go get our chameleon and put him back in his new clean cage. I see you. So when you get a chameleon, you want to give them a higher perch and you want to go right up underneath them. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There you go. There you go. Let's go back to our cage. I just cleaned it all for you. I know, you're... And turn around, and there you go. Oh, 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 oh. And there you have it. That is how to do a bigger clean of your chameleon cage. You want to do this once a week or once every 2 weeks. Just keep an eye on everything that your chameleon's doing. Make sure that his cage is clean, and you shouldn't have any, or you shouldn't have many. Oh, I don't want to say you'll never have any problems, because chameleons. But you shouldn't have any bacteria problems or fungus problems. And this is like, I'm not a humongous person as far as knowing everything about chameleons. So please, in the comments, share your cleaning tips and tricks, and I would love to hear some of your ideas, because I am by far not the most amazing expert ever, and I like to hear what other people think about how they deal with their pets and their chameleons. Please like and subscribe for more updates on animals like Galileo and the bearded dragon, the axolotl. I've got an empty fish tank I'm about to do stuff with, and I'm going to put the corn snake in a bigger habitat too. So you wouldn't want to miss that. You can hit the little bell icon at the bottom of the video to see when I post new videos, and I would love to hear from you guys. Have a wonderful Friday.